Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Venus Ketlura Taruk. I'm 29 years old. I'm residing at San Juan, San Luis, Pampanga. I'm married with 3 kids. My husband's name is Enu Taruk and he's a driver.
Okay, how many are you in the family?
We have 4 in the family. I'm a second child in the family.
How many brothers and how many sisters?
I have 1 brother and 2 sisters.
Okay, did you finish your high school?
Yes, I graduated high school.
And how about in college?
I graduate. I'm an undergraduate of
What course?
business administrations, and I have more 3 semesters left to finish my course.
Okay, any other course that you took?
I took up caregiver course last 2006, and I graduated caregiver
That is for how many months?
for 6 months.
Okay, and have you worked as a domestic helper abroad before?
No, I haven't yet.
And how about in the Philippines?
Yes, I have an experience in working here in the Philippines,
Anywhere?
in San Juan, San Luis, Pampanga.
For how many years?
For about 2 years.
Did you finish your
Yes,
contract?
I finished my contract now.
What is the nationality of your former employer?
My former employer is a Filipino, ma'am, and he's a politician.
Okay, and do they have children?
Yes.
How many?
3 children, age 3, 6, and 10 years old.
Okay, and why do you want to work in Hong Kong?
I want to work in Hong Kong to send my children in a good school and to save more money and help my parents in their financial needs.
Okay, and do you know, because you have 3 children, right?
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
know how to take care of the children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me an idea for taking care of the children.
For raising children, we have to have patience, and we have to know how to take care of them, the bathing, and know how to feed them, and to communicate with them and play with them.
Can you help them with their assignments?
Yes, I can help them, tutor them in their assignments.
Okay, do you bring your children to school?
Yes, ma'am, I bring them in their schools.
So if your future employer will ask you to bring their children to school, you can also do that for them.
Yes, ma'am, I will do that.
Okay, and how about the elderly? Do you know how to take care of an elderly?
Yes, ma'am, I can take care of an elderly by giving him the medicine or to help them in their personal hygiene and giving them the right food and prepare them the meals.
Okay, and I'll give you one example. How if somebody will go or will knock at the door of your employer and you don't know that person? What
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
going to do? And your employer is not around.
I will not entertain the strangers because it is the instructions of my employer, or if my employer is not around, I will call them and ask for them if the person is their relatives or friend.
Okay, you will not just let her or him in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, be sure that you will ask permission
Yes,
from your
ma'am.
employer first. Okay, do you know how to operate machines?
Yes, ma'am.
Like
I can.
the vacuum cleaner,
Yes, ma'am. I can.
microwave oven,
Yes, ma'am.
washing
Like
machine.
washing machines, the blender, the microwave oven.
Okay, and do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am. I can cook.
How about Chinese food? Do you know how to cook Chinese food?
Yes, ma'am. I know how to cook Chinese
Like
foods
what?
like steamed fish, sauté vegetables, and some basic cook in noodles.
Okay, and do you know any nursery rhyme?
Yes, ma'am. I know some nursery rhymes.
Okay, can you give me one?
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 ride is but our speed.
Okay, thank you. And if the baby is crying, what do you think the reason?
The baby cry if he is hungry or he suffer in illness or hungry and that.
Okay. You have 3 children, so how
Yes,
can you
ma'am.
control your homesick?
I will control my homesick by focusing in my duties and responsibilities, and I will focus on my duties, and I will play with my employer's children to control my homesick.
Okay, so you will make yourself busy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you have patience in taking care of an elderly?
Yes, ma'am. I have a patience in taking care of an elderly.
Okay, and before with your former employers, what are your duties and responsibilities?
My duties and responsibilities in my former employer is taking care of the children, doing household chores, cleaning inside and outside the house, ironing and laundering the clothes, and cooking.
Okay, and are you willing to accept day off set by your employers?
Yes, ma'am, I will accept
Even
it.
if it's not Saturday or Sundays?
Yes, ma'am, I will. I'm very much willing.
And how if they will ask you for another extension of another 1-year extension of your contract?
Yes, ma'am, I'm very much willing to extend my contract with my
So
employer.
there will be no problem with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you give me a short message for your future employer?
For my future employer, if you select me to work in Hong Kong, I will do my best to satisfy you in my performance. I am hardworking, trustworthy, responsible, obedient, and loving to your children.
Okay, and what if you make a mistake? If you commit a mistake, what are you going to do?
If I commit a mistake, I will accept it and do my duties heartedly. And
You're going to say, what are you going to say to your employer?
I will say sorry for what I have done to my
And-
employer, ma'am.
And you will promise not to do it again?
Yes, ma'am. I will promise it to not to do it again.
Okay. I think that will be all. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you.